Dancing spirits, oh so bright. Spectral hearts beat in the night. Ghost party, ooh yeah. Let's get spooky with these highs. Ghost party. Let's get spooky, let's get naughty. Floating in, dressed in white. Chilling moves, such a sight. Haunting beats, souls ignite. In the afterlife tonight. Ghost party, ooh yeah. Let's get spooky with these highs. Ghost party, let's get spooky, let's get naughty.
Hi, everybody.
Hands up, let's all transcend.
Welcome to KarmicX Live, everybody.
There's no end. Spectral vibes will defend.
Do you hear my voice? I hear my voice. I know that I'm not in any shape to talk. Oh, that's what happens after a few drinks. You understand that your worldview will not relate with anybody. You just realize it. And then it leaves you into a cycle of like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Ugh. There's a lot of horse shit that goes with it, unfortunately. But I gotta free my heart, if that makes sense. I gotta free my heart from my reasoning for this, that, and the other thing. And talking with Felicia and Keanu just made me realize why I cared. So that's that. Unfortunately. Oh. But I wish her nothing but the best. TAS, the resident artist. Let's move on. Hi, everybody. Welcome to KarmicX Live. I'm your host, Karmic. Yeah, your one and only host at this late hour of the evening. The man keeps going with nothing in the tank, but keeps going. How does he do it? How does this shithead keep fucking programming while the rest of the world gives a couple hours here and a couple hours there? Simply because I am looking to secure watch hours. Yeah. I have a way to go. I thought I was there, but YouTube has different ideas on what considers a watch hour. But I'm close. I am very close. So I got to work my way there, unfortunately. It sucks. No, it really does suck that I shit all over the Pat Nixon chat by revealing who I was and what I was drawn to. And that's my fault. But I have respect for Pat Nixon as well. So it's a weird thing. It is. When you're in the environment that I was brought up in, holy shit. I guess during the moment I gave a fuck. I tried to give a fuck. But giving a fuck can only go so far. So I wish late AF, Pat Nixon, Doug Nelson, TAS, I wish you guys nothing but the best. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It's just that I can't go on anymore living a lie. And that's the truth. It's a weird truth, but it's a truth. But I love the show as well. I enjoy late AF a lot. So that makes things a little fucking difficult. You like Taz, the Reddit artist. You like the show that she's moderating. There's a lot of weird elements that I have to fucking try to comprehend. And the comprehension has worn the fuck out. But I think it's important. I think it's important to be honest so I don't lead anybody astray. I feel that way. I think it's important. It may not be important to everybody, but I just want you and Pat know that I care about you guys deeply. I really fucking do. It's just that I just knew of Taz before the revelation that Felicia Gillespie released last year. And I knew her before that. And I just, I don't know. I just have a weird responsibility to give Taz a little bit more clout when it comes to that shit. So maybe that's where my line draws, you know. I think about it myself, Felicia. I think about it a lot, and out of respect to you and to Pat, it's not my area of expertise. I have no way to fucking understand what happened between your world. But in saying that, there's Keanu equating that the belief that somebody might be having a different opinion to you as Karmic hates all women. And that's the problem at lie. A lot of that problem lies under the surface. And that's true. Because I don't hate women. I have more respect of women than anybody would understand. I really fucking truly do in the bottom of my heart. So it's weird walking that level. It's weird walking that ground. And that's the truth. Because I don't know. I really don't know. And that's a fact. I just hear two sides of the story and I'm trying to disseminate it with my Midwestern brain. And that's the truth. That is the God honest truth, Felicia. It's tricky. It's very tricky. It's very tricky to defend somebody in a world where the male voice has been tampered down. And as a man, myself, I want to give that voice a little amplification just to have a little bit of clarity on both sides. And I thought that was the right way, but we live in a different climate, and that's true, Felicia. That is very true, and I agree with you. We live in a different climate. Excuse me. I'm just looking for some truth. And I'm so sorry that you had to go down that road personally. I just don't know where the truth lies. And I'm not shitting on you at all, Felicia. I just want you to know that from my heart of hearts, that there's no shitting on you. Not at all. And I pop on the happy music. But I just want you to know that, Felicia, there's none of that. There's none of that weird animosity. I just don't have it. And I agree with you, Felicia. I have no fucking idea what happened between you and Pat. I don't. It's just that Pat's story fucking resonated with me. And that's the truth. That is the God honest truth. And no disrespect to you. And I mean that. Why do I have to shoulder all this burden? I think there are better people to defend Pat than me. And that's a fact. But Felicia, in saying that, I can see why Pat Dixon said there's likable qualities about you. And there is definite likable qualities. And there's no denying that. So in that respect, I want the best for you. Is that weird for me to say? Is that weird for me to say that after everything that was said and done? I don't think it's weird. I don't think it's weird at all. I want everybody to have some semblance of happiness in their life. And that's where my heart is at. Honestly, Felicia. Felicia, I just want to get your name right. But that's where my heart's at. And I just feel like opening this Pandora's box will bring you into a world of hurt. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for anybody. I don't, because that's the bottom truth. I don't understand. But I'm trying. I'm a man who's trying to understand. Out of my weird insecurities and trust level. And that's the truth. And that's why I had to be honest with my feelings about how I feel about TAS as an artist. Because I care about her a lot. And she doesn't give a fuck about me. And I understand that. And I'm willing to accept it moving forward. And that's a fact. Because I'd have nothing to provide her. I don't have the comedic chops to provide any type of humor for the likes of TAS. She was at the top of the level. She abused most people. I'm sure she views me as unfunny, no humor, and that's okay. But that's the truth, Felicia. I cared about TAS a lot. And that's where my focus was aimed. Caring about a woman who I cared about. And if she believes or not. But I really did. A whole year before your revelation, Felicia. And it's weird. It's a weird dichotomy. It makes you feel like, oh, wait a second. Maybe this person that you cared about doesn't care about you in return for various reasons. So I understand. That's where my heart is at, Felicia. And I'm sorry. And I know you guys want to make fun of TAS. And I know it's probably... I don't know. I just care about her on so many levels. And it's so weird. I don't want to fucking understand why not. But I know that there's no future between me and TAS. At all. I realized it long ago. So that's why I gotta push it out of my mind. Oh, fuck. Fuck me. This is my fault. But really, am I going to pretend that I don't like TAS moving forward? You know what I mean? I like her so much, I can't even talk to her. If that makes any fucking sense. Out of respect to her. Welcome to the stream. Hi, everybody. I hope that makes sense to Felicia. What I feel in my heart. I just want her to know that's where my mind is at because I care about TAS a lot. And it kind of transgressed into this. And that's the truth. Simply because I was taught to empathize. But that's where I am, Felicia. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. I didn't mean to go deep. I don't mean to go deep at all. But I think I owe you an explanation of where my mind's at. I think I owe you and a lot of people that explanation. So it's a weird connection I developed and I shouldn't have. Out of my own insecurities, I found a person I related on so many levels. Unfortunately. And that's where my stupid mind went. So, Felicia, I'm going to say this publicly. I'm sorry. I don't know where the truth belongs, but I know I do have foggy vision. I do. Simply because I cared about TAS. So I'm sorry, Felicia, if I did. Fucking God damn it. But I am honest about my feelings. And if my feelings went a certain way, it's because that's where it went. Oh. So I don't know the truth, Felicia. I really don't fucking know the truth. I gave a fuck when I shouldn't have. And that's the truth. But I knew this going into MLC that they were going to pit me against Pat Nixon on every level, but it just revealed the fucking truth. This is what I was choking back for months. All this shit. And I'm sorry. I don't have any coolness to fucking go on to pretend that like I'm a Louis J. Goldmez or whatever the hell he wants to be called. I don't have that. I don't have that bullshit mentality. I just want to be real with the world. Yeah, I don't know if that makes a fucking bit of difference. But that's where I'm going. reality, even if it has to tear my goddamn soul in two. Hey, everybody. You know, in this world of people who don't give a fuck, I actually do. Believe it or not, I actually give a fuck. And it sucks. It really does. It eats you away inside when you give a fuck on a level you shouldn't. Holy fuck. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not giving you the performance you wanted, but I just want to be real. I just want to be real with you on where my fucking heart is at, and I'm trying to figure it out myself. Ooh. So I don't know. That's where I am at with Felicia and Pat. I don't know. I just know two sides of the story. I just know, out of respect for Felicia, I can't go there. I can't. I just can't. So I gotta leave it alone. I gotta leave it alone. And that's my respect for women that's showing through. Fuck. It's a dilemma. It is. It really is in my book. Because I give a fuck about people. Even if they don't give a fuck about me, I give a fuck about their mindset. And it's a bad dichotomy. Because they don't give a fuck about you. That's what you'll learn, folks. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Even though you're making the fucking bold statements you are. Nobody gives a fuck. It's hard, Felicia. I'm not going to lie to you. It's really fucking hard. It's hard to quantify, hard to understand. That's why I kind of separated myself from that, you know, because it's hard for me to fucking realize. And that's the truth. That is a goddamn truth as well. So what am I supposed to do? In my shoes, I don't know what the fuck to do. I am literally at a dead end. So everybody thinks it's as simple as nookie. No, it's not. It's not that simple. It really isn't that fucking simple. Is looking for a person who you trust in this world is easier said than done. Ugh. Ugh. Fuck this shit. Fuck it all, really, when you think about it. That's where my mind goes. Why are you investing in a give a fuck on this level? And that I don't want that. I really don't want that. Shit. Can I get a drink, people? Can you allow me to get a drink? This is empty. If I'm going to stay around for 5 fucking more hours, I better get something to drink. So excuse me. I'm sorry, everybody. I am sorry. Wow. The reality of the situation is weighs on me, and it sucks. It really does. On a lot of levels, more than what Felicia and Pat have went through. There's a lot. There's more. And I think I revealed that already. So, hey, there we go. Now we got the fucking truth. And then we can move on and have fun with that. But that's how I'm taking to the stream atmosphere. I got to be realistic about everything that's going on in my heart, or else people will think I'm a liar. And I can't fucking do that to the public on any level. That's the truth. Whew. Fuck. I just knew this was going to happen. I knew it, you know. God, what a weird fucking question I have to pose in my mind. But I'm a fan of Pat Dixon as well. There's a truth there too, which adds another layer of complexity to my fucking viewpoint. So that's why I got to separate from that show, unfortunately. And I hate to. I hate it. But that's the life I live. You look for any semblance of respectability in this world, and you hold on to it a little tighter than most. God damn it!
sparkles ignite. In the afterlife tonight. Ghost party, ooh yeah. Let's get spooky with these hearties. Ghost party, let's get spooky, let's get naughty. Hands up, let's all transcend. Shadows dance, there's no end. Spectral vibes will defend. Ghost party, join the trend. Ghost party, ooh yeah. Let's get spooky with these hotties. Ghost party, let's get spooky, let's get naughty.
Hi, everybody. Hello. So yeah, it's been a difficult stream. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a very difficult stream for me personally. Simply because I went there. And when you measure respectability with somebody, oh, it's weird. It's weird. It is weird. Definitely weird for my measure. I agree. So yeah, that's me. Holding this horse shit together on a lie. Simply because I cared about one person. There we go. You got the truth out of me. One person who will never like me on any level. Why did I do that to myself? Why did I allow myself to fucking fall for that shit? And I'm not saying I fell for it. It's just that I cared. And every step I take when I care seems to lead me down the road to ruin. Every time when I care, everything goes to shit. Why? Simply because I gave a fuck for a brief moment. I don't want to disrespect anybody or their word when they have something to say. So what am I supposed to do? If Pat sends me a link, you know what? It's just going to be this. It's going to be a circle of shit where it started. And I'm like, why do I want to relive all that horse shit? It's not my place. It really isn't. Simply because I love TAS, the resident artist. So let's just stop it and end it there from that point on. And that love will never be rescinded, never be returned, simply because I cared about her on such a deep level. And unfortunately, I made that obvious on my stream. And what am I supposed to do? Just sit here like a fucking dumbass? Fuck me. Sideways. Unfortunately. Please. That might help me at this juncture. But I just want the world to know where my mind's at. And I care about Pat too. I do. So what am I supposed to do? Just fucking answer any goddamn call that comes my way and just expect good news to come my way? I doubt it. If I got a link for Pat, it's over a different reason. So but I digress. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Let's get to the chat. Oh, these guys are saying I'm crying, so let's go past that. Past all these messages. Hey, Affy, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I really do. All right. Back to me. No, I already fucked that up. I can't go on Pat's show. I already fucked it up 6 ways to Sunday. So there's no way I could show my face in that fucking arena. Ever. So everybody got what they wanted. I gave a fuck about Pat. I really did. And I still do in some weird fucking way. But I can't show my support anyway. Because there's that guy who's trying to support a show that TAS, the resident artist, belongs on. And that's how it's going to look from this point forward. And that's the truth. The truth shall set me free. Ha! Wait until I wake up the next morning, folks. Then you'll understand true hell when I wake up and think about all this shit. But I had to drink a fucking half a bottle of Crown to get me to that point, to be honest with my fucking feelings. So I could show the world that I actually cared on some level. If that makes any sense. You know. I hope you all are doing well. I'm sorry I'm not giving you the verbosity you're looking for, but I am so disgusted in myself after revealing my truth. Simply because I know the other end won't give a flying fuck about me. So I just made an ass out of myself for Melton, for whatever. I made that ass out of myself for their fucking weird enjoyment. Even all those comedians who have all the answers, I made an ass out of myself for them. And they don't see the benefit that I'm giving them. Because they have nothing else to turn to. Let's turn to the real man. And let's decimate his words. And that's where we are. At this juncture in the world, that is where we are. A fucking giggly tabagoo in Las Vegas is having a good giggle. He's having a good laugh at my expense. That's all that matters to me. Unfortunately. Oh, I'm not giving you a good show, people. I'm not. I just went to a borderline that I should not have crossed. But do I want to live in fucking secrecy the rest of my fucking life? Do I want to play this game for the rest of my life? I can't. I don't have the energy or the capacity to keep this fucking facade going. But it's the truth. Most men won't understand where I'm coming from. Because they haven't lived in my shoes. They live in easy access of love. Love was all around them. I didn't have that fucking experience. That's a sad truth. I wasn't surrounded with love. And my dumb ass took it for heart. I took it to heart that there was some love out there. Just love. No fucking horseshit around it. Just love. I hope anybody understands what I'm going through. I just hope anybody understands what I'm going through because I feel alone in the world right now. I just hope to God somebody understands what I'm talking about. But nobody will. Nobody will understand. And that's the sad truth. Nobody will understand. Not even TAS. Not even Pat. Not even Doug. Not even Felicia. Nobody will understand. So that's why I got to keep my mouth shut. Over the last year, I kept my mouth shut about what I gave a fuck about. So, after a while, it weighs on a person's soul. It weighs on a person's mind and body. It does. So here I am. One man versus the world. I have nobody in my fucking corner moving forward. So what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do at this juncture? By myself? While Melton grins and giggles his big belly. While that happens, am I supposed to sit here like a jerk off? Am I supposed to sit here like a stupid douchebag and take it from another man? No. But I gotta admit, Pat Nixon gave me a lot of respect, and I can't fucking shit on that. I can't. I can't in my heart of hearts shit on that. I can't. Even after everything that was said and done, I can't. He only gave me a smidgen of respect. Not enough to quantify anything. He just gave me a smidgen. That's all it took for my fucking ass. That's all it took. That's all it took. In this world. That's all it took. And I'm sorry, Felicia, but anybody who shows me respect, I can't fucking back down. More. I can't. I just can't. I just can't. Holy fuck. I know it's not the right way to display yourself on stream, but I'm a real fucking human being and I'm giving you what I got. Everything. And that's the goddamn truth. Good, bad, or indifferent, you'll get that from me. And it ain't gonna help anything. It won't help a goddamn thing. It won't help a fucking thing. It won't help my life. It won't help anybody's life. It'll just make you feel warm inside while I go on living a shit existence. Sorry, folks. I just want to give you as much of my fucking soul I can give you. And unfortunately, it makes me fucking hurt inside. But I'm here for you. Regardless. Just to give you what I have. Just to let the world know I'm not a fucking piece of shit. Hi, everybody. Honestly, people wanted me not to talk about this shit in the last few days, but I can't help myself. This is the only way I can move forward, by being honest with my fucking feelings, okay? And that's the only way I can move forward from this point on. And it sucks that I have to go there, but that's where my heart was. Okay? The rest of the world don't understand it. They look at women as disposable objects. I don't. I never have and never will. So that's why my mind gives a fuck. Okay? Imagine giving a fuck about a person you give a fuck about and they don't give a fuck about you back. So what do? It's a tricky deal. Simply because I was open and honest about my life. And what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that, do you ask? Well, I was open and honest about it long ago, okay? About what I did in the past. And that is create erotic comic books, okay? The dialogue process of creating erotic comic books belongs on me. Okay, that's just me. I was a man looking for a creative outlet to be able to do what I wanted to do, and that's creatively write. But when you do that life, people will look at you a certain way. And TAS looked at me a certain way and shunned me ever since. So after that moment, I realized maybe there's nobody on earth that I can relate with on any level. And that's the truth. I just wanted to be honest with the world about who I am, so I don't have any preconceived notions that I'm this or that. That's why I'm brutally honest about my past. So she looked at that and judged me in kind, so it's like, why even care? Why do I care at this point? She feels I'm a piece of shit. So why should I care? That's what I ask myself a lot. Why should I care? And I just realized just being open and honest about who you are means a lot more than bullshit and being lied to, like most women are receiving a lot of lies, a lot of bullshit. And I just want the world to know, everybody to know where my heart lies, regardless of everything. That's why I revealed everything. I'm not proud of my world, but anybody that gives me a moment to be creative, God damn it, means the world to me. Oh. People are like, Karmic, don't talk anymore. I'm like, what am I supposed to say? I got a stream for a reason. Am I going to sit here like a dumbass and say nothing? So I can't anymore. I can't keep my mouth shut. I knew TAS on a different level, and I misinterpreted it as a soulmate. And that's the truth. Somebody I can relate with. But I don't reach that level to be on her level, so I understand that. So what am I supposed to do? Just fucking hold on to a dream? A dream person that doesn't exist at my level? No, I can't anymore. So I'm just going to move on. But that's the truth. And I'm sorry, Taz. I'm sorry, Pat. I'm sorry, Doug. But that's where my mind has to go moving forward. I can't lie to the world anymore. But there you go. It's all in the open. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Make fun of the fucking douchebag from Minnesota. Have fun. Everybody else does. Everybody else does. So enjoy it. That's all I can say. Enjoy this. That somebody's being real for a fucking change. And almost gave up everything they gave a fuck about to tell you the truth. I hope that resonates with anybody. I just gave a fuck about everything I cared about, revealing that fucking truth. But I digress.